Take a breather, relax, and really feel the cozy vibe within this corner of the universe so you can receive the messages that is coming through from the divine. And sometimes they're intense, but the delivery is meant to be. And so this is a message of encouragement for my fellow Pisceans, girlies, and my steppers, my suitable steppers. You feel me? I got my girly divine feminines, and I got my suitable steppers, my divine masculines. Right? Because we top 10 in this month. And earlier today, because I was celebrating my celebration day, congrats to any Pisceans out there. Celebrations to you. I'm giving you your flowers. That's being received and being gifted flowers in our moment in our life, because we have done so much work. Literally, the collective of the Pisceans, we have done so much work for the collective overall, and also for your life as well. We are in different stages, right? Because not all of us are the same. But yeah, we have done so much work, and I'm here to give you your flowers. And yeah, you have every right to feel like, you have every right to feel how you want to feel. You have every right to rest. You have every right to be who you need to be. You have every right to speak your mind. You have every right to command your life. You have every right to celebrate. You have every right to do anything that you want to do in your life. No one has no say. No one cannot take anything from you. No one can really try to fuck up your life, because if the divine is standing by your side, who is really fucking with you? No one. And so, because we top 10 in this month, we riding that high life, right? The high life. We're the oldest sign ever. We're the oldest sign. So we're riding that. We're riding that, that top 10, that overview, that high overview, right? Because the altitude that we could see, right, is top 10. You feel me? Our intuition is top 10. Our empathic abilities are top 10. Our motion, how we maneuver out of things, is top 10, right? Because we're the oldest sign. On top of some of us are, our soul is ancient. So imagine that, your soul being ancient and being a Piscean. It's dangerous to mess with us. Because, like I said, our overview is top 10. Alright? And I call my I call my viewers my beautiful souls. And how are you going to stay beautiful? By maneuvering through the bullshit that people be trying to believe so dearly, that our eyesight is not keen sensory. You see that? You see that? You know when a hound, you know when a dog hounds, right? Right? You know when a wild animal hounds their prey? That's what I'm saying. We have that keen sensory. Right? And 444 was on the timer. So like I said, it's dangerous to mess with us, because if we have that sensory is top tier, right? That means to the left is top tier, to the right is top tier. The ones that's backing me up, backing you up, is top tier. There's only elites in this motherfucker. There's only elites in this motherfucker. Again, when your sensory is top tier, there's only elites that step with you in every moment, right? Because like I said, we are top motherfucking tier. We are not cut with the same cloth, because we adapt. Our adaptability is top tier. We could adapt and morph, emerge into all signs, aligned into one. And we could use that movement and strike down anyone, right? And destroy. We are the ultimate nurturers, right? Because we have that, that emotional intelligence, right? We are the most, because we are a water sign. And plus we are the oldest sign, so we are the oldest waters that was morphing into, giving birth into this life, right? So our waters are the oldest ones, in which we adapt into those oldest emotional intelligence that, is always being birthed and transformed in every given moment in our life. Because like I said, we are the top tier adaptability of these of these signs morphed into one. Like I said, adapt to all and morph into all water signs, right? We could use the movement of the Scorpio. We could use the movement of the Cancer, right? We could be a Cancer, right? And like I said, we could morph and use all that water and shift the room for real. We could shift the room instantly just by our thought, our creations, and everything that we do in a given moment. Literally, when we speak, it creates. When we speak, it creates. Because literally, water, like when you speak to water, right? Like you could speak to water, and the water is going to absorb, right? It's gonna absorb what you are speaking. So literally, when we speak, we absorb the creation that we speak. So like I said, it's dangerous to mess with us. 10-10 on the motherfucking timer, because we could break any cycles at any given moment. We are the signs to break cycles instantly, just by a thought, right? Our mindset is different. We operate differently, because like I said, you know, I don't know if you been through like certain situations in your life, and you're like, and people have been like, damn, like nothing gets over you, right? When people be like, oh, nothing gets over you, and they be laughing about it, right? They be laughing about, like, because they know that they can't, like, you know, they can't get one up on you. They can't one up on you. Because you could get the messages and that insight in your dreams. You feel me? That's another mastery that we have. Our dreams. Like, for me, I always had dreams, okay? To the point, like, I was in certain relationships, and I would have the dreams, and they would be like, oh, no, what? I'm not cheating on you. So they could be like, oh, yeah, let me get up, let me have a one up on her, right? Little do they know, I'm already up on them times motherfucking 20. I already thought like 20 ways. I already thought of 20 ways how to check you. Literally. And this is why it's dangerous to mess with us Pisces. Because when we really want to place checkmate, we really think about 20 to 100 ways how to place you on fucking check mode, bitch. It's not only one, bitch. It could be 20, it could be 30, and it could be leading up to 100 ways how I'm gonna find you and place you where you need to be. Ain't no sign doing that. Ain't no sign. Ain't no sign thinking 100 ways how to check mode, bitches. Ain't no other sign. Ain't no other sign. Because they don't know how to maneuver that way. You feel me? like I said, is top tier. It's top tier to be maneuvering within 100 ways, right? Because like I said, these motherfuckers that, can't really adapt to all signs, probably like 1 or 10 ways, right? 1 or 10 ways, right? But when we really sit and think about shit, right? And and that other side, right? Because Pisceans, right, we're the top emotional intelligence, right? But we have a dark side, right, to that emotional intelligence, right? Which a lot of people on the community here on YouTube doesn't even talk about the dark emotional intelligence that a really Piscean has. Like, we really could murk bitches for real. We could really turn into that beast for real and find 100 ways how to bury one for real. But we don't take that precaution because we know that we ain't gonna be going down for that, right? We ain't going down for that. We ain't going down for that. Us Pisces, yeah, we could do the work, right? We could do the work, right? On checking bitches. But for me and for us, right, who I'm talking to, prison is not for me, right? I'm not gonna be put in no prison cell for no one. I'm too cute for that. And like I said, I'm too cute for that. My soul is beautiful, bitch. My soul doesn't need to be in there because, like I said, I'm top tier. We are top tier. Bitch, I shine like a motherfucking diamond, bitch. And our energy is gold quality. We are rare in this motherfucker. That's why a lot of other signs be like, oh yeah, Pisces. They sigh when they hear that. Oh, they be asking you, right? They be asking you, oh, what's your sign? And then sometimes you don't even want to say your sign because they already, you could already know what they're thinking, right? Right? You could grasp what they're trying to tell you, right? Without even letting you hear the words because you could already sense it, right? You could already sense that judgment, right? Upon like saying your sign. And then when you say your sign, it's like, oh yeah, I put 2 and 2 together. It's just like a confirmation for you because you already know. You already know. So literally, sometimes I don't even say my sign that much because a lot of people be like, oh, you're a Pisces, you're emotional, you're this, you're that. Like you're, like they see us like a crybaby, right? They see Pisces like a crybaby. Bitch, we're not no crybaby. Yeah, we feel too much because we hold all signs together. Like I said, we're the oldest sign ever. We hold all all the emotional intelligence from all signs together. Bitch, we maneuver through all signs together. That's a lot of energy to have, in which a lot of bitches don't relate because they ain't one. They can't relate what they're not one, so they can't relate on it. They can't relate on it because they're not a Pisces. We're the oldest one. We're the only one that could swim to the depths of that trench without any problems when we turn into that dark emotional intelligence. We're the only ones that could swim that dark. And hold ourselves in high regard to swim upwards. There's no other sign that can swim to the depths that we can. There's no other sign. Because like I said, we're the oldest water sign that there is. There's nothing better than a Pisces. So when I speak of my sign, they be looking at me like, oh, I'm just this crybaby. Oh, I'm just like, oh, why are you like, they be like, oh, why you talk about your feelings so much, right? Because that's how they are, right? Oh, why you talk about your feelings so much? Oh, why you switch up so much, right? 1 minute you could be happy, and 1 minute that you could be like you cannot even stay, like, and they be looking at you like you're not balanced, right? These ones, right? These ones, right? That be coming into your life, right? That be asking for your sign. Oh, what's your sign? Right? And they be looking at you like a red flag. Oh, you're happy 1 minute, and then it sounds to me that you can't even be balanced, right? Because they be looking at you like, oh, you're so emotional. You talk about your feelings, right? In which not a lot of people talk about their feelings truly. So is that really being a crybaby? Or that's really talking about the truth and really exposing and uncovering the truth? Because like I said, a Piscean does not like to live in the hidden no, they like to live yeah. We like to live in the spotlight all the time. We never be hidden, and if we are hidden, it's for a reason. If we have to turn into that dark intelligence, yeah, we could be hidden for real, right? But like I said, we don't like to be living in fear. We don't like to be living in like fakeness. We're the truest sign ever to hold authentic ways of consciousness. How we create is not like another sign creates. Our creations are so rare that some of us are creating in like different time frames and like from the future and bringing it to this present time. Literally, we could tap into the future, we could tap into the past, and we could tap into the present moment. There's no other sign that could do that. Unless they placed work being done. But like I said, it's natural for us to do that. Like I said, it's natural for us to have that keen sensory of, seeing that overview, like I said. And not a lot of signs really have that ability. Our ability is top tier. And like I said, no other sign is really fucking with us for real. Because at the end of the day, they be like, oh, what's your sign? You speak the Piscean. They're like, yeah, because they can't really fuck with us. That's why they be like, oh my. Yeah, because they can't really hang with us, right? Unless you really want to hang with them. But they can't really hang with us. They can't really take the smoke for real when we bring the action to them, because they're like, let me find a way to play victim in this motherfucker. That's how they be. Let me find a way to play victim in this motherfucker, because I need to one up the Piscean. I need to one up you in every given moment, because I can't really hang with you. You see? I can't really hang with you. I can't really be stable, right? They can't really be stable in their life because they're always trying to one up on you. When this shit comes naturally to the fucking Pisces, it comes naturally to us. We don't really have to put no effort and no work for real, because our connection to the divine is real top tier. Like I said, there's no other sign fucking with us for real. They really don't want to fuck with us for real, because we are the most dangerous sign ever. Our cutoff game is so real. Bitch, when we cut you off, you really feel it. You'll be on that block list so quick. And that's how I am. I give you 3 fucking warnings, right? I give you 3 fucking warnings. The first one is the main fucking warning, bitch. Right? And like in a business world, right? You give that warning, right? Bitch, you owe the fee, right? Bitch, you owe the fee, right? When I give you that main warning, right? Bitch, you owe the fee, right? Alright, the second warning, bitch. I give you that follow-up of that reasoning why that fee is there, right? Why that fee is there, right? The third warning, bitch, is case motherfucking closed. So literally, it's 2 warnings, but that third warning is to solidify those 2 warnings, and really the main one, because we really only give 1 fucking warning. And that's when we speak about how we really want to be treated, right? When we tell bitches how to treat us, right? And they be thinking that it's a fucking game, but when we turn into that dark intelligence, bitch, it's not no fucking game, because like I said, bitch, I'll hound you like my motherfucking, you'll be my fucking prey, bitch. And that's what you call the hunter, right? Because they want to hunt you down, right? They want to hunt us down, right? Because it's like when you got one that is like okay with being like, okay, oh, you're a Piscean, okay. You know, I only heard good things about y'all, right? Those ones, right? That sweet talk you. Oh, I only heard good things about your sign, right? Right? So you could so they could be like, oh, they really want your guard to be laid down, right? Little do they know that your guard is never down. Right? We don't lower our guard down for no one. Even if they be like, oh yeah, your sign is so like what? I even ones that be like, oh yeah, I had friends that were Pisces and I always fuck with them. Like I always had good vibes with them, but they never met a Piscean like you, right? We have different Pisceans. We got Pisceans in February, and we got Pisceans in March, and the Pisceans that are like they're closer to like Aries, like April, right? And we got Pisceans in early February, like near Aquarius, right? And then you got the cuffs, right? So there's different traits within different movements within the Pisces. All Pisces are not the same. Our abilities are not the same. Right? A Pisces that is born towards the end, near the Aries, they're more fiery. They're more like, bitch, I don't want to hear you. They're more fiery. They're more cutthroat. Those are the ones that really they're quick to be like, bitch. They're the ones that really don't even play no games for real. Yeah. y'all don't play no games, yeah. Cause y'all really wear your dark intelligence on your sleeve, right? How we wear our heart in our sleeves, yeah. Y'all turn into that dark intelligence, wearing that shit on your sleeve for real. Cause at the end of the day, you really don't want to mess with no one for real. Because at the end of the day, y'all like your peace. And then when people like to interfere with your peace and be thinking like they could really fuck with your life and shit like that, right? And then the February Pisces. The February Pisces. We're more like, oh, bitch, we'll let you hang yourself. Wait. We gather the information, right? We build our case, right? Our case is so good. Our records are so good. We got paperwork upon paperwork, statements upon statements, bitch, recordings upon recordings, bitch. Our case is top T in this motherfucker. Because we let bitches hang themselves to believe so dearly that they got one up on us, right? We are slow movement, right? The Pisces from the March, they're so quick to end the cycle, right? To end the cycle so quickly, bitch. I'm gonna mark you real good, bitch. I'll show you that dark side real good, right? But a February Pisces, when we turn into that dark one, we are slow motion into that movement. We flow with the water. We're not quickly with our movement like the March be doing, in which they serve a purpose as well, right? To cut those cycles real quickly, right? But we also serve a purpose, right, when those cycles are stretched out, so we could let these bitches hang themselves, right? And we play the role as well, and that's why we're so dangerous, because we be playing along with it, right? We be playing along with it like those ones that believing that this shit that they're doing, right? It's like affecting your life, right? But in actuality, we're basically playing along because we already went through 100 steps already, and we already know that the end route, the end destination is going to be near, right? It could be that, you know, from the beginning, right? It might have been already 10 steps that already occurred, right? In our life, right? So there's like 90 steps more. And we're here for the long game. February Pisces, we're here for the long motherfucking game. Yeah. bitch, we're not playing tactics when it comes to battles. Nah, bitch, we're gonna win the motherfucking war. That's how we seen it. Bitch, we here for the long game. Bitch, I don't care how many battles there is. Bitch, I'm here for the long game. Right? In March, I know you quick to end bitches. And that's why you're suitable. That's why you're suitable for that short term, right? That short term type of movement, right? But you know, I'm a February Pisces, so I'm here for the long game. For real, for real. Yeah. And so this is like a celebration for us. I'm in my birthday suit. You see this? You see my hair done. You see my face done. I didn't put that much makeup. I keep it natural. See, I don't be wearing a face mask, right? I keep it naturally formed. I don't overdo like some people do, right? They're like, oh, let me turn into a different person. Nah, not me. Not me. But this is my birthday suit. Let me show y'all. My birthday suit, you feel me? Little something, and then I have my. Let me show y'all my little purse that I bought the other day. It's cute, right? Got my citrine. It's really an anklet, but I put it there. And I got my shoes. I was wearing these shoes to match the little bow. So yeah, this is my birthday suit. You feel me? My birthday suit. Yeah. But now I'm giving like encouragement now. Listen, for all my Pisceans in this universe. Oh shit. In this universe. Hold up. Listen, we're really gold for real. Okay, no one mess with us for real. Like I said, we are the most ones that are so connected to the divine. It's so crazy. Literally. It's crazy for the other people, but it's not crazy for us. It comes naturally. Right? It comes naturally. And so, don't let no one try to come into your life and be like, oh, you're too much. Your feelings are too much. Oh, you're overreacting. Oh, I feel like you're playing the victim because you're only caring about your feelings, right? Not knowing that they're really not trying to prioritize what you're really communicating with them, really, because they really want to be not considering what you have been stating, like literally. In a relationship, if you are in a relationship, right, if you communicate to your significant other more than once, that's a sign that they're really not grasping any information you're really giving them, because at the end of the day, you're like a recording message to them. Oh, you're doing this wrongly. Oh, you're doing this wrongly. Oh, I feel this way. Oh, that's a recording message. That's like a loop of a cycle. No, baby girl, and my masculines out there, don't be a recording message for no one's. Stop that. Literally, stop it. If they are not hearing what you gotta say, and you being real with them, right? Because you really don't have to disclose how you really feel to them, because at the end of the day, we really don't be giving a fuck about nobody. But when we really give a fuck about someone that we really care about, that's when we really care about their life. And they're really not even like considering you caring about their life for real. About, certain areas, right? Because sometimes we're called to be that real person in their life, and then just not like grasping the information, right? Like if you're in a relationship, if it's like a family dynamic, right? If it's like a friendship based, and the friendship is just one-sided, it's not even balanced, it's not even like giving you life, it's just like draining you, because you're literally a recording message to them, and they're not even grasping their information, because it's like they're not understanding where your point of view is, because your point of view is higher than their point of view. They can't even pinpoint where you're getting that information from, because they can't even go that high. See? Their viewpoint can't even go that high. So they're really asking you questions, right? They're really asking you questions. Oh, how do you feel this way? Oh, what's making you really feel that way? Like, what am I doing wrong? That's a question, right? If they're saying, oh, what am I doing wrong? That's a question. That's not even them really asking, oh, are you okay? Like, oh, are you sure, like, this is coming from you? They're not even asking those. No, they're asking questions like, what am I doing wrong so I won't get caught again, and so I can continue doing the shit that they're doing, right? So they won't be seen by doing it, right? They're really asking you that question because they don't want to do the fucking work in their life. See that? See? So some people are really asking you questions, and some people are really caring about your life. Right? And so now you can really see who's really trying to mooch off of you, and who's really trying to care about you for real. So, at the end of the day, we're like the spiritual psychology mastermind. That's what we are. Yeah. Bitches could really go to school and learn about psychology and really learn about the mind. But what we are, bitch, we don't really have to go to school for that. We get trained for that. We get trained for it. And some of us are already born into knowing certain dynamics. We're really born to really know what certain areas trigger people. We are born into certain environments that we really see with a higher viewpoint. We are born into certain locations that we could really feel so much, but we don't talk that much until we are guided to talk. Because a Piscean, we don't really say too much, because we don't say too much. We feel and we think about it before we even deliver any type of spoken word. Like I said, we already have 20 to 100 steps and how our delivery is going to be really delivered to whoever you're trying to communicate to. For real, for real. Our mind is so advanced that some people can't even grasp certain areas of what we're really trying to say, because like I said, their mind and their consciousness is not even mastered like us. We really, because at the end of the day, like I said, we're the oldest sign, and some of us are ancient, so some of us are really considered old, for real, for real. And so, this is the end of the message, you guys. Yeah, because it's already almost an hour. You know, I didn't plan this. You know, I was going with the flow with this message. I'm still getting used to, like, doing videos like this. So I normally stick with, like, my normal content, right? But this was, like, brand new because I just wanted to celebrate with you guys. And, like, I don't even do zodiac signs. I was just going by, like, how I view myself in a sense, right? Who you are is, like, considered like a reflection of me, because at the end of the day, I could relate to you. I can't relate to other signs, right? I could understand them, right? I could understand them, but I can't really relate to them because I'm not really that sign. I'm not really, like, you know, we could relate with each other because at that time frame, you know, there was certain placements, right? You know, the different planets, right? That's why we're so relatable between, you know, February and March, because the planets and the placements and everything else, it really reflects to each other. You right? Guys, congratulations. I'm giving you your flowers. And this message, I'm giving you, like, your trophy. Because, like I said, we are top 10. There's no other sign fucking with us. Who's fucking with us? No one. Because truth be told, we speak our sign and they already acting up. We'd be like, what? And they have nothing to say. And sometimes they be like the same shit. They repeat what they have heard and what they've seen. But do they really know you? Do they actually know like there's more than being emotional and really having a heart and being nurturing? Do they know that there's more than that for just being a Pisces? No, because they can't relate. They could try to understand, but they cannot relate to us. So our quality is unmatchable. Our quality is rare. You know, our connection with the divine is so profound. It's so profound that, like, you know, people really be getting mad, because they be really getting mad about me when I address certain situations. And I can imagine, like, them being mad at you about, like, shit. What can I do so I cannot be seen? Right? Right? Because that's only their way of, like, you know, surviving. Like, what can I do so I cannot be seen? And literally nothing. They can't do anything. You already seen too much. So it's like, could gain that access when we have been, like, you know, with people for quite some time. You could really gain that access when they try to, like, you know, plot and scheme. Yeah, the divine is giving us access to certain connections like that, to really know who is real or not. We're really giving the eyesight to see, and we scanning bitches for real in given moment, to really see their connection and to really see if they're really who they say they are. And that's what you call, in the trenches, that's what you call G-checking once, right? You G-checking once, right? Oh, you down for the code? Bitch, what's the code? Are you down for the team? We're really G-checking people to really see if they're really authentically who they say they are. Right? And so, yeah. It's nice to be relatable for once. Cause, you know, I could be doing messages, but ain't no one gonna relate how I am other than my fellow Pisceans. Y'all really know me the most because y'all literally are like me in like different forms of of creation. Congratulations, I'm giving you your flower. We did it. We succeeded so much in our life, to be honest with you. Like, I succeeded so much that, my belief system is different. Like, literally, I done so much work that my belief system is so different. Like, can't nobody threaten who I am, because at the end of the day, my belief system is so strong that I really don't give a fuck about who's saying something, who's trying to do anything. I really don't care, because at the end of the day, my only priority is my life. My only priority is literally the connection with my life and also the divine. And my main priority is to be who the fuck I am. I don't give a fuck about who's saying something. I don't care who is feeling a certain way. I don't even care about. I really don't care, because at the end of the day, they're giving me more. They're placing their energy or what they've gotten from other people, right? Of what they fed from other people, and they're just creating to really be looking at me. So it's like, it's really helping me out, because at the end of the day, my life is progressing. My life is not down spiraling, it's up spiraling. Because like I said, I already done so much work that my belief system is untouchable. It's unmovable, and it's never going to be destroyed. 10% on the motherfucking timer. Like I said, there's always new beginnings in my life. And like I said, just because a moment, because this, like, it's just for a moment. But I already know, I already thought about 100 steps ahead. Like I said, well, the ultimate and unbeatable sign that there is. So, my beautiful souls, because I call you guys my beautiful souls, and my fellow Pisceans, celebrate who you need to be in this motherfucking life. Celebrate who you've been. Celebrate where you will be becoming. Celebrate your rebirth. Celebrate everything in your life, because like I said, we are walking celebrities, for real. We inspire motherfuckers, even if they want to be hidden. We inspire these motherfuckers. So, who's really looking at who? Who's really looking at who? We're not even looking at their life. They're too busy looking at our life. You see that? They're too busy focused in our life that they're not even focused in their fucking life. See that? And so that energy is only helping us out. If they doing something behind the scenes, right? Because like I said, that ain't gonna do anything when we are focused in our priority to our life. See that? See that? See it? Yeah, I feel like you already see what I'm saying. See? Peace and love and light. Be who you are and be the star who you need to be in this motherfucking life. And let no one try to taint your shine, bitch. Your shine is unmatchable. Don't let nobody take your sign. It's your sign. Because I thought I said shine, but I said sign. And so this is your sign, baby. God, this is your sign. See? And so yeah, peace and love and light.